Hi, this is Mike Bukani, the leader and the founder of Young Men Empowerment Forum. I want to deal with a wonderful topic and a great topic that you need as a young man. And I want to speak about how to attain financial freedom as a young man. How to attain financial freedom as a young man. This is part one, and I want to deal with this in 5 parts. And I think this will be a very, very important lesson for you because we are living particularly in days where it's very difficult financially and things have become very expensive. And I'm sure you would see the cost of petrol right now, which has gone over the 20 rand mark per liter in South Africa. And all over the world, we see petrol prices going up. And moreover, because of what is happening in Russia and Ukraine, we know that the petrol prices have gone very high. We know that inflation levels as well, very, very high. And as a result, people have become more poor. And different countries are encountering a lot of unemployment as well. Particularly here in South Africa, it's very, very key that we look at it and say, the issue of financial freedom is very, very important. So therefore, we need to speak a little bit about this today as part one. And I want to speak about just 2 points today. And we'll tackle 2 points every day for the next 5 days. And that may be able to help you as a young man. The first thing that I want you to look at as a young man, if you want to attain what we call financial freedom, the first thing is you must set a goal in your life. You must set a goal in your life. Now, a goal becomes the backbone or even the foundation of financial management in individual life, whereby you set goals in your life and as an individual, and goals are set mainly based on the type of a purpose that you have in your life. We speak about the assignment of your life, and therefore everything should be because you've got knowledge of who you are, you've got knowledge of your assignment in this world, and therefore you can be able to set goals. Therefore, the goals that we speak about should be actually things that you say, I want to achieve this. Because when we speak about goals, we speak about things that you want to achieve, things that you want to complete or you want to reach, things that you want to do. Things like when you're setting a goal to study and succeed in a particular course that you're doing, it's a goal that you set and you want to reach it. You want to achieve it. So therefore, financially as well, one must set a goal. You must tell yourself, if you want to be a billionaire, set that goal of being a billionaire. If you want to be a millionaire, you must set a goal as well as I want to be a millionaire. Because that's very important. Because without setting of goals, I must emphasize that it is difficult to do any financial structuring of your life or any focus of finances towards making sure that you reach your goal. Because when you've got a goal, it actually helps you to therefore start planning in a way and tell yourself, this is what I'm going to do. Because you can only walk towards your goal when you know what your goal is. Many people are actually not able to become financially free. They are not able actually to manage their finances. It's purely because they are not having goals in life. Because when somebody's got a goal, they are able to do something. And I've seen young men that have decided that I want to get married this year or next year rather, and they set a goal and say, because of that, I want to set a goal of raising this amount. I want to set this goal of saying, I want to reach this level of finances for me to be able to achieve that which I want to do, which is marrying next year. And because of the goal drives you to actually manage your finances better. And I must emphasize that this is very, very important as a foundation to financial freedom. You need to set goals in your life. Now, set goals that are achievable. Set goals that you can be able to pursue and with a level of achievability. Because if this goal cannot be attained because it's not a goal that is achievable, it is going to distract you. It's going to disturb you as well. But I must really say, when we speak about setting goals, I'm sure you would know that setting goals, you should actually make them smart enough It must be what we call SMART goals, which would mean they must be specific. Those goals must be specific. It must be something that you know what you want to do. And those specific must be achievable, as I've said. It must be very much achievable. And while they are specific as well, it's very, very important. Now, I want you to make sure that when you have set SMART goals, you start pursuing them, therefore, with more focus. Because when you do that, you're going to start moving towards your financial freedom. Now, there are people that believe that they will be in financial freedom, but yet they've got no goals in life. And I want to urge you as a young man that setting goals in life becomes therefore very primary, because that will actually direct the path and make the way where you're going and show you the way where you're going. So this is very, very important that you set the goals. Secondly, as a young man, if you want to attain financial freedom, I want to emphasize that you don't need to set goals only, but you need to plan, to put up plans, because you can only reach the goals that you want to reach when you've got a plan in place. And I must really say that failure to plan is actually planning to fail as well. And many people fail in their lives purely because they cannot plan. So therefore, everything that they do is haphazard. Everything that they do is just impromptu. Everything that they do is because of what they're thinking now. And I want to urge you to plan in advance. Because what plan will do is plan will actually confine you to specific way of doing things. And plan will actually help you as well to manage your own time, because it's very important to manage time if you have to actually attain what we call financial freedom. So therefore, plan and make sure that you plan and write down your plan so that you can have every step of the plan written down, that you can be able to follow it. But I must emphasize that when you've got a plan that is not workable, because plans should be workable. If a plan is not workable, it is going to frustrate you. It's going to make you not to even follow it, because you're not going to know what to do. But it's very important that you do a plan that is workable, because if it's a plan that is workable, it motivates you. You want to achieve something by following this plan. And that is why it becomes therefore very, very important to plan. But I must also emphasize that, as I said, that plan actually helps you to manage your time. The plan also is actually helping you to garner resources, because remember that you've got resources that you have to use in order for you to become financially free. So therefore, you can only be able to do it according to the plan, because the plan is dictating you of what the resources are necessary, what people that you need, what type of people you need around you. Because the plan is the one that is dictating you in the regards to what you need to use, what you need to do, when to start that particular project of your life, in order to be able to put up some ways or steps that will bring you to financial freedom. Must I mention that it will not just happen because you are a human being alive in this world, but it's going to happen based on the plans that you have. And there are many people that don't have plans, but yet they believe that they will attain financial freedom. And I want to emphasize that without a plan, you have actually planned to fail. And therefore, you'll fail in everything that you do as a young man. And you'll find that because you didn't plan, then therefore you'll not be able to achieve. But may I emphasize as well, that when you've got no plan, people will plan for you. When you've got no plan, people will use you as well, because people will involve you in their plans. But you will be able to garner human resources when you've got a plan in your life. And you'll get people that will come and help you to achieve the goal that you've set, and through articulating the plan. But you cannot actually garner resources or even what we call personal resources until you have got a plan. Because people also want to support someone who has got a plan already. Without the plan, there's nobody who is ready to come and help you. And that is why when you open business, you'll hear people say, we want what we call a business plan. Why a business plan? It's because people want to see how viable the business is. Because your plan will speak to possibilities. Your plan will speak to the potential of your business as well. And therefore, because of that, people will be able to invest into a plan that they see will work, because it's only through how they assess your plan that they'll be able to be ready to invest into your plan. And therefore, if you're running a business, people will invest into that business based on the plan. So your life as well. So if you don't plan anything, there's nobody who's ready to invest in your life and help you. There's nobody who's ready to invest in your plans, because there's no plan at all. So I want to urge you as a young man that if you want to be in financial freedom, so therefore make sure that you set a goal, and not only set a goal, but plan and put up your plans so that you can be able to achieve the goals that you've set. And that is very, very important. I want to end up here today. Your host, my Connor Spokane. I hope you've heard and learned out of this. This was just part one. Please make sure that you join us as we deal with part two tomorrow of how to attain a financial freedom, part two tomorrow. So please join us as we deal with that. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that also what you do, you click that notification button so that you can be notified for every video that we post. And we believe that you'll be with us and walk with us in this journey of financial freedom. And I want to wish you all the best, and allow me to say, cheers for now.